Hi, my name is Shashank. I'm pursuing my master's in University of North Texas, and right now, as you're seeing on my screen, this is the final project. This is as part of our curriculum. This is the course ADTA 5550, that is deep learning with data, and I'm going to I've done a project in this course as per our curriculum, and I'm going to present my report and explain how I did my project. So as per our requirements, we are supposed to fulfill five submission requirements in total. Here we are, this is the first one in which we need to collect a data set from internet from any source. The source is not any particular thing, but we need to collect a source which is a collection of images or a collection of audio files that can be used to perform CNN, the convolutional neural networks, which is performed by using Python in our course. So I have collected the data which was created using the Stanford CARS data set. This the data set which I've chosen can be accessed through the link which you can see here. So the year level of the Stanford CARS data set, Stanford CARS was dropped because it was not currently labeled when the Stanford CARS dataset was created. But right now, the dataset which I have chosen is perfectly labeled, and it contains around 189 directories in two train and test data subdirectories, which is seven less than the initial count of 196. So this information can be found in Stanford's research publications on the data. But due to the elimination of year level, duplicate class labels were simply fused together in the dataset which I've chosen. So all the images in this dataset have been pre-processed, which means that all of the bounding box information has been used to crop the images so that the object of interest is completely oriented with the image. So the training and research sets are divided 50-50. I mean, the ratio is equal. The training set and the test set has equal number of images in the data set which I've chosen, and was the case that when the data was released by Stanford. So further, I have performed nothing. I mean, I didn't change the data set which I've downloaded from from Kaggle. I've chosen Kaggle to download this data set. So if the train and test split ratio needs to be changed, further pre-processing is needed. So in order to uh, do that, I mean, I'm not interested in any further pre-processing, so I've not changed any data and I've kept it as it is. So this data set has a total class count of 189, which is just seven less than the initial class count of 196, which I've already told before. And the train set and the test set are included in the data set. There are 1989 subdirectories in each collection, one for each car model. So in total, there are 189 subdirectories in each test and train subdirectories in the data set, and the labels are also uh, named under an Excel file called names, where we can find all the labels. So this is the first submission requirement for my project, which is a data set of images or audio files. So coming to the second one, we have there is already a data set, as you have, well, this is a well-known data set, the CIFAR 10 data set. So we are using Google Cloud Console to perform the further actions to perform the CNN, convolutional neural network data analysis process. So the second submission requirement is that we need to load this data set, obtain the CFI data set for 10 data set from internet, and we need to load this data set in the Google Cloud. So for this, this is what I have done. First, we need to open the GCP Google Cloud Console and start the VM instance. Here in this case, the VM instance which I have created has a project already, and the project is named as my project. So this is a project name which you are seeing here. Then near SSH, select an option, select SSH option and open it in the browser window. Next, make a new directory called, I have named it as CIFAR10. So you can name it as you want. I have named this directory as a dataset name actually. So I have named it as CIFAR10 in the Jupyter Notebook directory. Then in total in CIFAR10, there are around 7 files. So we need to upload all these files from the folder to a remote virtual machine. So copy the files from the home directory to the cifr10 folder which you have created using the cp command in the command prompt. So verify whether all the files were copied into the folder or not. We can use ls list command in cp to check whether all the files are copied or not. Once you launch the Jupyter Notebook, here's the screenshot. You can find if all the files have come or not. So in total, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 files. So this is the folder name which I've created cifr10, and all the files are uploaded. Since the files are 30 MB each, it might take some time. And to use any files which are more, and when we need a data set which has multiple files, this is a better process to create a folder and to dump all the required data sets into that folder and use the data folder directly instead of you calling each and every data set each and every time. So this is the second submission requirement which I have used, where we have uploaded the data set which is required and which we have going to perform the CNN, the convolutional neural network process on. So in actually, now what is convolutional neural networks? About this, let us discuss in our next video. Thank you.